Final community, how's everyone doing? Welcome back. Today we are doing a different kind of video. This is a contest entry into Steve, Psych in the Valleys, 400 subs. Steve is a vinyl community member that's been around for a couple of years now, I'd say. He lives in is it South Wales? I'm a big fan of his channel. Shows lots of really cool psych and 60s and 70s stuff, and has a really great knowledge of reggae, and has recently been on a really cool UK jazz kick thing. So all sorts of stuff. But yeah, really interesting channel. I can definitely highly recommend Steve's channel. I just want to say congratulations, Steve. Well done, 400. It's it's good. It's great. I mean, it's good to have the drive to keep making videos, and you're one of the people whose videos I watch pretty much straight away when they pop up. So yeah, well done. But yeah, we're here to celebrate Steve and his contest, which I don't make contest entries that often these days, but this one was just so fun, and I couldn't resist. So the theme is planes, boats, and trains, or modes of transport on record covers. Now, when Steve said this on camera, I thought, oh, I don't think I've got many. Really, I probably can't really enter this. But then when I started looking, I actually found a whole bunch of them. I'm quite surprised, to the point where I maybe have picked out too many. So I've got 6 here and a bonus one. Steve said in his video, you can't have anything that's a spiritual transport. It has to be a physical thing, I suppose. So one of these is questionable. Maybe 2 of these are questionable, but we'll see. But yeah, so here's some records that have got some form of transport on the cover. Steve, I've picked some records that I think you probably know, or if you don't, you would really enjoy, which is kind of a nice bonus to the thing. You probably know this, or may even have this. This is the Wayfaring Strangers Acid Nightmares compilation on Numero Group that came out a couple of years ago. As you can see there, there's a amazingly illustrated motorbike on the cover. Really cool. I suppose you'll call it, yeah, psychedelic hard rock compilation of just obscure stuff from the 70s. I've talked about this before in a previous video, but the whole thing is, it's a compilation documenting what happened in America after the hippies took too many drugs and started being influenced by Black Sabbath, I guess, is the loose description of what this is. Yeah, bad trips in San Francisco. Really great. And then also on a similar thing, I pulled this out because I was sitting right next to it in the collection. This is the, sorry about the glare on this one. I wonder if I can get away with that. This is the Wayfaring Strangers Cosmic American Music, also a Numero Group compilation. So as we can see there, we've got a horse, which is obviously a mode of transport, and that's the cover, which is the neon version of this. I know you're a big fan of Graham Parsons, Steve, so yeah, the Cosmic American Music reference, yeah, this is a really amazing, very much in the vein of Gene Clark, stuff like that. Some really wonderful tracks on here. I think this is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Yeah, Wayfaring Strangers, Cosmic American Music. Super great. 2 LP, really well done. What are we going here? Had to take it into space a little bit. This is obviously a mode of transport. If you're an extraterrestrial, this is the Pin Group Grow to Town. This is a reissue of their debut EP. So this is like a New Zealand post-punk, very much like Joy Division sort of thing that came out in the 80s. This is a reissue of it. Yeah. Where did he come from? I'm not sure what that even means, but yeah, this is really worth checking out, actually. You may like this. Check out the track Power. But yeah, the Pin Group Go to Town. Lovely. I think it's on a red vinyl. UFO. We'll keep it in space, and we'll go with, this is a band I think if you're not aware of them, you may quite enjoy. And the band's called Public Service Broadcasting. This is The Race for Space. So this is a concept album it's concepts, or they use sound samples to do with basically the moon landings and the race for space between Russia and America. So as a mode of transport, you've got the moon lander here. There he is. So that's that one. This is a really cool album, but I do like the one I've got it here that came out just before this even better. It doesn't have a transport themed cover, but this one's called Inform, Educate, Entertain. Yeah, really cool. They recently released a record actually about. I haven't heard it, so I don't know if I can recommend it, but you're probably aware of it. It's about the mining communities in South Wales in I think the 80s and I think the late 80s, and about I think it's about the lives of miners and stuff like that. I'm not sure how great that album is, but it's definitely worth checking out, I guess. Yeah, I mean, so this one uses lots of samples from the World War II archives and stuff like that. So there's songs called Spitfire. Yeah, I really like this band. One more that's in a spacey, extraterrestrial vein. This is the album Dope Smoker by Sleep, just a really heavy stoner rock record. In terms of modes of transport, there's a couple on here. You've got these strange sort of horsey camel type things, and on the back is a really cool spaceship. Yeah, so two for one on that one. So they may not be human modes of transport, but they're modes of transport indeed. Look at that. They've got the spot print on there. Really fantastic. We'll bring it back down to earth. And this is a artist called Nico Case. The album's called Middle Cyclone. As you can see, you've got a car on the front here. Is that a... Mercury? I'm not sure what the car is. I feel like I should know that. Nico Case is, I guess... Her early stuff was a lot more country, and then she sort of went into country Americana, and now she's sort of gone into an alternative indie sort of thing. She's got a really wonderful voice, instantly recognizable. I guess she's an Americana thing. Her backing band, I think, on this record, or the one before that, is the band Calexico, who have like that sort of dark desert noir sort of cinematic sound. Really great. This one's questionable, but it's a roller coaster with the abandoned. There's a cart here in the background. You can barely see that. I suppose it's a mode of transport in terms of it gets you around the loop and back again. I thought I'd include that one. I think this one's a bit of a push, but yeah, this is the reissue from a few years ago. Yeah, there we go on 4AD. If you don't know this, it's sort of like slow indie rock. It's very very. This is a terrible description. Very light. Not light. It's not light actually. It's not light. It's just very. The songs are very long and drawn out, and it's very moody, I suppose, is what I would say. The last one is questionable because it is almost classed as I guess a spiritual mode of transport, depending. I had to include this one. Robert Wyatt, Sleep. There's Robert falling asleep on is it a dove or some sort of giant pigeon? So I guess it's not specifically a mode of transport, but for Robert it is flying away to sleep. So this could be classed as some sort of spiritual mode of transport or a dream-like thing. But I just couldn't resist showing it because I think it's a fantastic album cover. And a really great album. This is a later release that people don't always talk about, but for me, it's up there with his best stuff. Sleep, Robert Wyatt. I think you're a fan as well. I'm pretty sure you've mentioned Robert Wyatt before in videos. So there we go. Again, thank you to Steve for making some really great videos. I think you're a great member of the community, and I hope you keep making many, many more. So there we go. Subscribe to Steve. I'll post a link down below, and we're coming up to 10 minutes, so I'm going to end it here. All right, guys. Just at the end, thank you for all the comments on the last video with Tali. It was really fantastic. I had a lot of fun reading them. We're definitely going to do something similar again. But that's it. All right. Cheers.